I, Dr. Nripendra Narayan Das, PhD in Botany, wish to present before you the description of the term soul on the basis of the 11 verses of Sri Bhagavad Gita. Just like the soul experiences childhood, youth, and old age through this body, it will experience the same when it takes another body. A wise man does not get affected by this. The self that resides in these mortal bodies is eternal and indestructible. The body is destructible. Therefore, O Bharat, you fight. He who thinks that the soul kills and he who thinks of it as dead are both ignorant. The soul neither kills nor does it ever die. The soul is never born, nor does it ever die. After coming into existence, it never ceases to be again. It is unborn, eternal, everlasting, and most ancient. It never dies, even if the body is dead. Just like a man discards his worn out robes and puts on the new one, similarly, the soul throws off its worn out body and enters a new, fresh one. The weapons cannot cut the soul, fire cannot burn it, water cannot wet it, and wind cannot dry it. The soul cannot be cut, burnt, wetted, or dried up. It is eternal, omnipresent, unchanging, immovable, and most ancient, with an unshakable nature. O Bharat, the soul dwelling in this body is eternal and can never be killed. Therefore, you do not grieve for anybody. It is an eternal part of me, which is stated in the form of the embodied soul in every body of this world. Therefore, it attracts the five senses and the mind, which is established in Prakriti, just like the wind takes with it the fragrances away from their sources. Similarly, the embodied soul carries the mind and the senses with it and moves to another body after leaving this body. The yogis practicing yoga and sadhana are able to realize the self established in their hearts, but the deluded ones with impure minds are unable to understand this in spite of their best efforts. That's all. Shri Sadguru Maharaj ki Jai.